10 seconds.
Best of luck.
Can I get a fly check?
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
3.
They're Branniger and the Hawk.
Barbecue chicken. Sticky.
Heads up! Huh? Hey, Baldy, give us the ball back. Now, picnic boy.
Churches, gotta love it.
Fuck you, Bart! And what? Arrest people now! What up, Bart? What's up? What up, Bart? Who wants one?
Hello and salutations! This is the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views, and all the episodes I must review. So, did you like cheer pressure? I agree, it was so amazing to actually see Lynn being someone who actually accepts defeat and not feel so much being an arrogant jerk in the episode, which seems kind of rare for Lynn's character, but you know what, I can buy that. Season 6 is starting to improve, but I still got a few ways to go to finish all Season 6 episodes. As of now, I gotta get to another Lynn Loud episode of this month. Hey you lawyer guy, this is the episode Lynn and order. The 41st episode is from Season 6 and likely above all the 287th episode. For a while back in Season 5 in the episode School, Lynn actually became a hall monitor, which really got atrocious and annoying. And so far, I almost thought this was going to be a discontinue of her being a hall monitor, especially what she did with Principal Ramirez. And suddenly, they decided to bring her job back in this episode. And as you're watching this episode, I want you to think of this as a buddy cop movie being put into this episode. You know, when the one person actually has to work alone and then suddenly they have to work with a partner in order to finish a job up. Think of Osmosis Jones, think about Happy Time Murders, think of Theodore Rex, you know, those type of movies. Do I think of Lynn Loud as a disgrace of being a hall monitor, or has her character personality improved how Season 6 has been improving a lot better than Season 5? Let's see if it's still a good reason to watch Law and Order.
Law and Order has always been a tough job.
Wow, it's a title of a show and you actually said it in a show. I wonder if you even watch this stuff. Myself, I prefer to watch Matlock or Criminal Minds.
But luckily for the students and teachers at Royal Woods Middle School, one person has always had it under control. I'm Lynn Loud, and this is my story.
And I must warn you, I've been drinking extensively because I had no sex life. And why? I like to screw with my brother's life.
I smell rule breakers.
Really? 'Cause I smell baked crotch. Can balls fart? Because I feel like I'm smelling that too.
Higher, higher.
Holy crap, it's the cheerleaders from last week's review and cheer pressure. And Margot was actually still wearing a uniform. And then putting that sign up, wouldn't it make a lot more sense if they would just use a ladder or an actual adult would actually be doing that?
Well, well, well. What have we here?
8 feet and a quarter inches. I've got bad news for you ladies.
You're under arrest.
This banner is in regulation. Needs to be 10.5 feet off the ground according to the rule book.
Shit, show how much you know of cheerleading. You're the one who actually didn't know so much better and accept defeat. I felt like she just betrayed her own friends.
That's a clothing infraction. 1 demerit for you. Your fly is down, Zach.
Survey says...
Retards!
Fucking shit, you dumb natural redhead. Put it away. No wonder Penelope has never asked you out. And why Stella prefers to be with Lincoln instead.
Pepper Ann, marching in her own parade. Pepper Ann, she's like 1 in a million.
Ahem. Microwaving a salmon in the cafeteria? Stinking fraction.
Why in the hell would they actually have microwaves around here? Wouldn't they actually go to the school cafeteria and get warm food from the chefs? And I wouldn't be too damn surprised if Clyde still had that job position as he did in Absent-Minded. Otherwise, this could have been a war between him and Lynn.
You're scuffing the floor, Paula. Scuff infraction.
I think she's taking this hall monitor shit way too far. Even Paula thinks so. And I felt like Paula actually got betrayed by her own friend. And so forth, Lynn actually makes her way to the principal's office. I wonder why.
Thanks for the rhinestone collar, Ramirez. Rocket loves it. You can take that tacky thing off in the car, Rocket.
Survey says...
What the damn hell is that?
What the hell was that? Was that a fucking bobcat? I would never bring someone like that into the school if I wanted a squirrel to bite someone's face off. I'm sorry, who let Principal Ramirez and Mr. Bolhoffner have a job at a school? One should have had a job in the military, and the other one should have had a job as a sex offender.
What's up, Principal Ramirez?
Come in, Loud. I've got some exciting news.
Maybe it is time I give you a case.
Talking about what now?
We have a situation in the throat, and I'm putting you on it.
You'll now be working with a partner. I just hired him.
What?
You didn't think I was gonna trust you to take care of a sore throat by yourself, did you?
Have you gone mad, Ramirez? I work alone.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give the principal credit for that kind of face look she gave her. It's like she's giving her, can I trust you anymore? After what you did to me back in school?
A partner, huh? That sounds great.
Come on in, dear.
Liam Honeycutt reporting for hall monitor duty.
Wow. Feels like this might be a good, interesting episode, seeing Liam and Lynn actually working together like they did with Cowpie Kid. And I'm sure Lynn don't have a problem with that.
You are in charge of showing Liam the ropes.
Oh, I already know some ropes, but I don't know hall monitor ropes. I always wanted to, though.
This isn't happening. Mother, this isn't happening, right? Has the world gone crazy?
Just seemed like a job where I could really dig in and do my part.
Oh, I swear to God, if you keep talking, I'm gonna gut punch you.
Like my long-winded peepaw used to say.
Shut up! It doesn't matter!
I think we get the point. Just stick with me, kid. I'll teach you everything I know, which is a lot.
I actually have a whore name, and that's not it. What is it? Max, duh.
Most impressive.
Lynn! I just got a tip about a kid cutting class in the West Hall.
Boy, there's a fool in school for a cutting, Jim.
Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting, Jim.
Idiot.
That's our cue, Honeycutt. Let's ride.
Just a good old Lynn, working with that Liam. It's all you ever saw. Any trouble in the school since the day she was born.
Yup, she's skipping class all right. Why don't you take this one? Just give this kid a demerit, then we'll go see if Chef Pat has any cookies for us.
Yeah, I don't think Liam is actually going to give this girl a demerit because he would never be that cruel. Then again, he did have a sense of a cruel joke past her bedtime.
But seriously, don't cross me again.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Hey, Lynn, this is Sophia, and she's new. She ain't cutting class. She's lost as a kitten in a corn maze. So I drew her a map.
I love that slick back Western talk he does. It's like he's actually talking to a rooster.
You know what the back's for?
You little shit!
What the hell you doing, boy?
You're supposed to hit the ball with it. The ball!
Ugh.
You know that same headbang the steering wheel Lenny did in Driver's Dread? Now I see the resemblance of why Lynn and Lenny would actually make a good duo. No wonder they're sharing a room now, since Lori's at college. There's one thing the writers and people stay true to, especially in another episode where all the siblings were switching partners. Yeah, and it feels like these two are actually sticking together.
Wow, I was way off. Thanks.
What the heck was that?
Oh, when the sheep are scared on the farm, I find it's best to calm them down instead of sending in a wolf.
I pray like hell that you and your Miwa are not keeping a wolf as a pet on that damn farm.
Okay, alright, can we put the farm stick out to pasture and get back to work?
Hey, watch this.
One side will make you grow taller.
One side of what?
And the other side will make you grow shorter.
The other side of what? Stop talking metaphors!
A mushroom, of course!
What's his problem? Okay, all joking aside, but you know where I'm getting at with Lynn. And with all the excitement, I forgot to ask, why the hell is she even riding a cart around the school? Isn't she like fast enough to catch somebody in the act? Which one of the staffs and teachers actually drives a golf cart around this school? Because I know Principal Hudson drives one around the elementary school.
Ahem. Trying to steal chips, huh? This one's pretty basic. He gets a demerit and we drive away.
I don't think this kid is actually being a thief. It looked like he was trying to get himself out. Shit, I can't even imagine what a raccoon and a squirrel was actually doing in the fucking snack machine in the school. Or for that matter, how the fuck did they get into the school?
This is the greatest moment of my entire life. Yeah, in the middle of a videotape in this. This is going on YouTube.
I paid for these chips. I was just trying to get them out, but now I'm stuck. Yeah.
He's not a thief. He just needs help. I know how to get you out of there. Farm fresh butter. This'll have your arms slicker than a pig in a mud puddle.
My fantasy come true! I am Butter Toast!
I think when everybody watches a Loud House episode that happens to do with Liam in the episode, you can actually learn something. Because you're never too old to learn a couple of farm tricks or two. There's some things I do what he does.
I'm free! Thanks, Liam!
No problem. I reckon you're still hungry because you didn't get your chips. Here, a fresh egg from Juanita.
Thanks, Liam. Blech. Oh, I assumed it was hard-boiled.
Survey says...
Are you gonna shut the fuck up so I can talk?
May I lift the cover?
Oh, just give it a minute, you'll go into shock.
Yeah, Liam, isn't it best to just tell the kid that it wasn't hard-boiled before he even ate the damn thing?
Can someone let me out, please? Who put you in here? I don't know if I should say. When you're ready to talk, we'll let you go.
Bitch, why would you try to lock him back up? Shit, no wonder. Some people disliked you from school when you actually shoved Lincoln inside a locker. Or for his friends, for that matter. I can't wait to see how you feel if someone else shoved you into the locker. But let's see what Liam has to offer to help this scaredy kid out.
He's just scared. You know, nothing calms me down like a fresh glass of milk.
Okay, just how many farm products do you carry in your pockets?
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Audrey, don't tell him. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
I want to know. Can you tell me?
Here, Carol Ann just pumped some this morning.
Feel better?
It was Chandler who locked me in here. That son of a bitch.
Hey! Where are you going?
Say your prayers, Chandler.
Your lights are about to go out for good.
Thanks, Liam. You know, I could have got him to talk without the milk.
You're such a real treat, Lynn. You gotta teach people how to be nice in heaven.
Hey, you! That's a gum infraction!
Oh, it's okay. Liam gave me a get-out-of-a-demerit free coupon.
This is a potato skin.
How's that kid doing? Better than Lynn, I'll say. In fact, I could say he's just a good egg. Such a nice little piglet.
No bouncing basketballs in the hall.
Sorry, no takebacks.
No drinking smoothies outside of the cafeteria.
Well, I've seen worse.
No bathroom breaks without a hall pass.
Huh?
Liam!
What the mother-father cocker spaniel's going on here?
How many potato skin coupons did you give out?
Call it!
God damn.
One to every kid in school. I believe everyone deserves a second chance, and this way they got one in their pocket.
Good night, everybody.
I'm not too sure if Liam's actually into beef jerky, but he could actually give some of his fellow students that instead of potato skin. There's something he could have learned from Flip. Then again, I think it's best fucking not.
No fucking way.
We got Lynn in the principal's office. This ought to be fucking fun.
You have to fire Liam. He's handing out coupons and goat milk instead of demerits. Can you believe that?
Well, those demerits don't lead to anything.
Wow, this principal actually said something intelligent for once.
It was just a way to recycle paper. And you got so excited about the idea.
Still, his loosey-goosey farm methods are undoing my whole system of order. I'm trying to enforce the school rules, and he's trying to be everyone's best friend.
Wow, that's something you really ought to try for once. Instead of being an insecure, egotistical heifer.
I don't know. Maybe you should cut him some slack. Liam is a smart kid. And there's more than one way to lead. You might learn something from him.
Yes, sir, it's true. Our gallant hero is among us again.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Damn right, 100% damn right, I'll give her that. I don't think there's not a single thing I can't think of that makes Liam so unlikable. In fact, I don't think there's an episode where he's very unlikable, along with Stella and maybe Zach. I mean, in Cow Pie Kid, didn't you learn anything on Liam's farm when you were actually doing baseball with him? Then again, she's too damn careless about it. And she comes up with a devious plan to try to get rid of Liam so she can gain her egotistical reputation of this bullshit hall monitor job. Especially when this is coming from someone who had a bad reputation on her first year of middle school, and suddenly she started becoming the mad cow disease.
Lynn! I got your call. What's the emergency? Did a kid fall in Chef Pat's chili again?
Oh, no. I need you to guard this hole in the fence and make sure squirrels don't get in.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
You serious?
Oh, yeah. This is one of our most important duties. But I know you're up to it. You're so good with animals.
That's so true, but then again, it's so not true. Important job. It's more like lame job is what I call keeping squirrels from climbing through the fence. I mean, really? I think the best option is keep the squirrels from going into the school. I'm sure anyone around here who's watching this video has had a squirrel or a bird fly around in their school before.
Nope. Peanut butter's not good for bobcats. May cause tooth decay.
Why do I have a sense of feeling that something's going to go down with this bobcat and Volhoffner is going to be held responsible for it? I'm not pretty sure if that's actually true or not, because I'm no expert with bobcats. Although it's pretty unclear if a bobcat is considered an endangered species or not. By the way, am I the only one who thinks this bobcat kind of looks like Garfield? I mean, just fucking take a look at this pussy.
Excuse me?
Oh, not in that way. You know exactly what I mean.
Ugh. Lots of leftover tuna salad today.
Pull out what's inside and I'll serve it up. I've got a love little fishes, don't you?
rip you apart, eat your bones. We'll find you, rip your flesh like paper.
And why is Chef Pat actually holding these girls? I hope she's not planning on sacrificing them to this creature.
What's the matter? You scared? He's got us trapped! Don't eat me! Eat you?
Ew, no.
Hey, lower! Turn up your lights!
I'm a vegetarian.
I eat dirt.
Anything hot, I'll eat.
It's me he wants! Look at his eyes!
Back up now! Or it's a demerit for you, you feline felon!
Somehow that's not quite what I meant.
Oh my god. Why do you talk so slow?
Damn, Lynn, got your ass beaten by a pussy. That was weak.
Survey says.
So that's why my milk is always late. Hey, it's only spilled milk. No need to cry.
Have no fear. Liam comes here to save the day.
Oh, he wants the tuna apron. Chef Pat, toss it over there. Come on, y'all. Quick now. Oh, you just needed your lunch.
I'm too surprised that Bobcat ate that whole entire apron without even choking to death. Now we come to the best part with Liam and Lynn. This ought to be great.
I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, he caused quite a ruckus.
That's what I get for teaching him how to roll down the windows. I am so sorry.
You're fired, 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 fired. Fired.
There's something I need to tell you. I cut the hole in the fence and sent you on a bogus squirrel hunt.
Now, why would you do a thing like that?
'Cause I didn't like how you were doing things. I thought your Mr. Nice Guy approach was going to lead to disaster.
You know, most people make the same mistake.
You know, she's kind of right and kind of wrong. If you're being too nice, that will get you killed. But there's a time you have to balance. And that's saying so considering that this girl never plays nice with anybody.
But now I can see I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
What's that? What'd you say?
Shoot, that's okay, Lynn. You're just like a grumpy old stallion.
Grumpy old stallion? Shit. She's like a mad heifer with a period problem. She's like, Mr. Ed, I'm in heat. Will you come fuck me?
I knew you'd warm up to me after a while.
Partners.
I'm a little too shell-shocked that she's actually hugging somebody after she just apologized, which Lynn usually never does. And I'm still unsure if these two should actually be shipped together, because I think this is one of the closest that Lynn's ever going to get with one of Lincoln's friends.
Preserving law and order has always been a tough job. But luckily for the students and teachers at Royal Woods Middle School, two people have it under control.
As of this day, I had to be smarter and stop letting someone grab my proverbial dick and just lighten up the rules a bit.
Fighting the system like a modern-day Robin Hood.
Lynn, Liam, we got a straggler in the west hallway.
Roger that. Date again, stinkin'?
Ready?
Ready!
What the fuck did I tell you about that word?
Don't make me hurt you.
Lynn, what did we learn?
I mean, is there a reason you're late today?
I'm so good at hall monitoring.
Don't flatter yourself.
Well, I didn't have breakfast this morning, so I guess I'm dragging a little.
What?
Boy, you should never skip breakfast. It's possibly the best important meal of the day. Even though I barely get any breakfast because I work second shift on the weekdays.
I had 2 this morning.
Yeah, the second one was mine.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Idiot.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, you know what? Let's forget about this demerit and get you some food instead.
Wow, thanks, guys.
And you're never gonna guess of what's gonna happen at this point. You know it's coming.
I assumed it was hard-boiled.
Well, yoke's on you. Lynn and order. this was a close call. I was close to hating this episode. Don't get me wrong, a lot of Lynn episodes have not been beloved, but the episode itself is fully solid, and it really does have an interesting narrative to the story, in a quite bit of a better direction I can give. With the latter though, it seems more toward what the episode could have been rather than what it is. So it's pretty much a very interesting story about Lynn learning to be a little bit softer and more understanding with her approach to being a hall monitor, especially when she's learning valuable lessons from Liam with his nurturing and friendly ways. It was good to see Liam in this episode, especially when he had a good one with Lynn in Cowpie Kid in season 5. And with that said, I can't say that this episode fails to do all the fundamental things required to be considered a good story. Allow me to explain something. Long ago, back at school, when Lynn was considered to be hall monitor, which she did a shitty job in that episode, but in this episode, she's a little too much rough. Okay, way too rough on her fellow students, and giving them demerits like she owns the entire school of being a hall monitor. But it would take someone like Liam to make her realize that there's a better way to approach this situation. And yet Lynn was feeling like she was being jeopardized by Liam and decided to actually make him do one of the lamest jobs by guarding a hole in the fence. That was until Mr. Bullhoffner's Bobcat rocket. Yeah, who'd have thought that this thing was a bobcat and not a raccoon? Anyways, the bobcat actually escapes because Mr. Bullhoffner was neglecting to feeding him and goes after Chef Pat, who was covered in tuna casserole. Lynn thought she could handle the situation, but it turned out she got her ass kicked by the cat. Until Liam came in and handled the situation because, hey, she said it herself before, he's so good with animals. And it actually ended the episode in a way which was clearly intended by having Lynn learn that Liam's softer and more approachable ways of handling are sometimes the better way to go. I know it's kind of a bit of a cliche, but sometimes a soft touch is all you need. But I have a biggest issue with this episode. In the middle school, where Liam and Lynn actually find this little scared boy stuffed in a locker, and when he confesses that Chandler was the jerk who actually put him in there, this would have been a great perfect opportunity for Lynn to actually find Chandler and put that little shit in his place, which would have pleased so much fans that we wanted to see so much long ago. That would have been something for this episode.
You need to learn some manners. You know what happens to bad boys that don't mind their manners? They grow up to be bad men. Are you listening to me?
This episode would have shown us how Lynn actually deals with bullies in the school. I'm pretty sure you all remember how she was written out of the story in No Bus, No Fuss.
Oh, Christ, another one!
That she could have been useful for. But anyways, I still actually find this episode pretty much solid in my case. Not one of my personal favorites as Cheer Pressure was, or Good Sports for that matter. But I am going to consider that somehow this episode could have been way so much better. Even Lincoln was a bit pointless to actually shove him at the very end of the episode, because hey, the writers didn't want to forget that this show was about Lincoln and not one of his sisters. But if you like Liam and Lynn, I suggest you can actually watch it and see for yourself. I am the Loud House Critic, and next week's transportation is not going to be pretty for all of us.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove is how we show our love. In the loud house, gotta love mom and dad for not going completely mad. You know